Because of our ego, whenever we get a question, concern, or complaint, there's a natural human tendency to feel that we are under attack and defend ourselves. It's the first thing we do. A few years ago, I was driving back to Minneapolis. I have family there. And I was on the highway and it was getting to be lunchtime, and I saw a sign for my favorite sub chain. And I said, well, I'll get a sub. Do you like subs? Anybody here like subs? Huh? What a perfect food. It's compact, it's easy to eat, and what other food has all 7 food groups? Yeah, it does. Yeah, you've got your grain, you've got your protein, you've got your dairy, you've got your veggies, you've got your salt, you've got your mustard, you've got your Italian dressing. All 7 of them are right there. So I pull off, and this sub chain, there's a couple of them in the city where I live. So I was very familiar because I go there about once or twice a month, and I've always been impressed with their operation. You go in, and the first thing, you approach person number 1, and behind him is the menu. And he will ask you, or she will ask you, what do you want? And you order, and then they will say, do you want the 6-inch or the foot-long? And then they'll say, what kind of bread? And then they cut the bread, they slice it open, they put in the meat and the cheese, and then they ask you, do you want it hot? And if you want it hot, they put the sub on the slidey thing, they put it in the toasty thing, they set the ringy thing, and you move down to person number 2. Okay? And then person number 2 says, what vegetables do you want? Okay, here's the ringy thing, takes it out with the slidey thing, puts it down, puts your vegetables on, slides down to person number 3. Person number 3 puts it in the bag, takes your money, you're on your way. It's a very efficient process. So I pull into this sub shop, and I'm ready. I come up to person number 1. There's very few people in the line. He says, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'll have the special of the day. 6-inch wheat bread. He takes the bread out, cuts it, slices open, puts the meat and cheese on, slides it down to person number 2. He didn't ask me if I wanted it hot, which I did. I'm thinking, well, I'm in another state. There are different laws. Person number 2 will ask me. I go down here, person number 2 says, what vegetables would you like? I said, oh, wait a minute, I'd like that hot. Bah! Her eyes bug out. Person number 1 turns to me and in a loud voice says, you didn't tell me you wanted it hot. I say, you didn't ask me. He says, I don't have to ask you, you're supposed to tell me. I say, you asked him, pointing to the person behind me. He says his was a hot sandwich. Yours is a cold sandwich, you're supposed to tell me. I say, well, where I come from, they ask everybody. What has been accomplished through this interaction? Can you tell me how this could possibly endear me to this organization? Embarrassing the customer, and on top of it, he has stopped serving everybody else. He's not helping anybody else. Why did he do it? Ego and pride. He felt he was under attack. He had not done the right thing. He was going to let some stupid customer let him take the fall. Okay? Now, right now, you're thinking, I would never do that. Yes, you will. Yes, you have. We all have. I have. I catch myself doing it. You really have to defend yourself from doing this, and here's how you do it.